Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're checking out Beat Hazard Ultra. Yes, you may remember I have done this in the past. In fact, I did this before and unfortunately had to take it down just recently because the fact is I used some music in it that I thought I was safe because I was using the MIDI track of it, but it just happened to get a copyright claim on it, which is not a big deal. I just had to replace it with another version of this with, nothing that's going to get me into any trouble. So this time I decided, well, instead of doing this where I just not talk for the entire thing, I'm going to do it like I do every other episode and, actually explain the game a little bit, which is actually going to help, you understand how this works and also help me not get into trouble with copyright issues. So I'm also playing some Castlevania music in the background, which should help as well. So let's get into it. So Beat Hazard Ultra is a twin-stick shooter, kind of like a Geometry Wars style. It's an action game, very fast-paced, lots of bright strobing lights, so again, if you have any problems with seizures, get out of here. Epilepsy's bad, don't risk yourself, it's not worth it. This game is extremely explosive in the visual department, so this is definitely one of those. I mean, if you can't tell by the menu, look at it, it's already kind of going nuts and we haven't even started yet. So there's the controls for you very quickly, nothing complicated, and then we've got some pickups here. These are kind of important to remember. Volume power-ups, they increase music volume and visual feedback. You got to get those at the beginning to make it seem like something's actually happening or your weapons just really suck. Power-ups for weapons allow you to have multiple streams. Bombs, of course, you'd kind of expect those to clear the screen as they usually do. Micro-missiles launches a batch of fire-and-forget homing missiles. I guess those can be useful in boss situations, and a reflect shield, ultra beam, and some cash and score multipliers. So there's all kinds of different game modes and goodies to get into here. Today we're just going to focus on the single player mode and the standard single player mode, in fact. So we're going to do just the song we have playing right now. No, actually, we're going to go change my mind. We're going to go up and do the Chaotic Realm, I think is my favorite one. Is this it? No. Battle with Chaos? It's one of these. Yeah, I like this one. It's a pretty crazy song. I'm a big fan of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, by the way. The old GBA SP game. So let's have a look. Here's what we're met with when you first start. Like a game of asteroids or something. There's not much going on at the beginning. But as the music gets more intense, so does everything else. So, I mean, if you can't tell, it generates a new round on the fly based on what's going on in the music, sort of like a audio surf or something like that. And every single game's going to be a little bit different, and of course this is one of those leaderboard driven games, so you'll want to get some friends to have this one as well, and you can all compete on some of your favorite songs. If you have slightly eclectic style taste in music, it might make things a little complicated, but yeah, hopefully you can agree on a few songs at least. So as you notice, there are a few other modes, like a boss rush and then like a chill out mode. So they're not all so aggressively score driven. Some people might just want to sit and listen to music and just play around with this and shoot stuff for a while. So there is a mode for that as well. But if you want to be competitive, you can go in either direction. Oh, I got hit by something I didn't even notice. So as the volume pickups become more plentiful, you'll notice you can actually hear the track a little bit better. Of course, I have the music volume turned quite a bit down to make it a little bit easier to narrate over and, so you can hear me. But, ideally you'd be playing this with the music as high as possible. Let's just knock that right out. I didn't really want to deal with those guys. They don't tend to die very much for some reason. Oh boy, we've got some kind of hyper beam leeches coming into the screen here. I don't even know what those things are. Alright, these guys are trying to pull me in with their tractor beams or something. I don't like it. Or maybe they're trying to push me away, actually. Don't tase me, bro. Alright, let's get some +1s. So you can tell there's a progress bar on the top there. That is our progress till the end of the track. And when the track ends, so does the level, obviously, because, each level is generated based on the song. It doesn't go beyond that. So you can, I'm sure you can set up playlists and stuff and just go through a bunch of songs at once, or have it choose stuff at random. You can set it from options like have it choose songs you haven't played yet or songs you only have played. And you can even do internet radio if you have that, that option. There are a couple of versions of this game, it should be noted. I picked this up on Steam, and there's a version that comes with like iTunes compatibility and support for a certain specific music format, which I don't remember what it was off the top of my head. I feel like it might have been like protected either AAC or like M4A or something. But you can very quickly find that out on the link, which I will provide right in the description. So unfortunately, though my memory may fail me, the links will not. This is a game that's pretty often discounted on Steam, so it's one you may want to look out for if you are perusing the Steam winter sales this year. I'm pretty sure it's been discounted in, every other major sale. And it's highly worth a pickup, in my opinion. I mean, if you're into this style game, it's probably one of the best in terms of replay value and what you're going to get out of it. I mean, the graphics are beautiful. It's got this persistent level up system, which you can see, and you earn little perks and stuff. It's also very much socially connected, which I haven't really messed around with that at all, but if you're into that kind of thing. So I did pretty well on that one. Let's do another song from the same thing. Let's do Forbidden Area. That seems like a good one. Right? Is this a good one? I can never remember which the good ones are here. Sure, why not? We can manage perks just to see what that does again, because I don't remember. Give me more perks. Oh, there should be more than this. Oh, I think in some modes there's a whole bunch more than this. But yeah, this is, I think, all I can get for now. Why not? Oh, you know what? Actually, I want to choose that one specifically. Well, I'll just choose all of them because apparently I can do that. Or I can upgrade these. I want to also upgrade this. I want to have as much volume as possible just so you can see the intensity and the craziness that's going to start going. I mean, what else am I going to use this stuff on? Let's turn up the visual intensity all the way and go nuts with this thing. I should probably also do one that's like higher difficulty or something, but yeah. I'm sure if you guys want to give this a go, you will see what the higher difficulty levels are just are like pretty quickly. In fact, even songs that you've played before can be pretty intimidating sometimes if you let your guard down. It's kind of a weird visual style in this game. Like, I never quite got used to it. It reminds me a little bit of this game Escape Velocity I used to play on the Mac when I was like 10. It's this space game, like a sort of a sandbox game, and one of the few open world games I could think of from that era in, old school Mac computing. But one of those, like, just explore a universe and do trading. There's a whole economy, get a ship, take over stuff. Sort of like Spaz, Space Pirates and Zombies, except it's, I thought that one was actually a little bit more well-realized even. And that was a long time ago, too. It had all kinds of space combat and stuff. Well, I mean, not that the new one doesn't, but I don't know, it seemed better done. But yeah, the visual style to this one, it's a little bit more going for realism in a way. But then we're also contrasting that with these crazy, colorful, flashing lights, which, I don't know, they're very hypnotizing and a little bit seizure-inducing, maybe a lot of it that, but I don't know if they mesh well together between the two of them. I like it, I mean it works, but I might have gone for something a little bit more dreamy. Like, the hard edges on all the ships just seem like they don't really belong as much, but it doesn't exactly distract me or bother me when I'm playing the game. It's just something I thought I would mention. If I was to make any kind of criticism about the art style, that would be it. Alright, starfish thing, open up now. It's actually told me to back away, I think. Man, if only we could have gotten that when Northern Lion was doing his Let's Play on Binding of Isaac and didn't quite know how those skull things worked yet. Skull turrets. Alright, so I should probably use some, like, homing missiles at some point. It's kind of easy still, though. Not having any trouble. I mean, I've sort of perfected my dual-stick shooter game in Geometry Wars, so playing something like this on normal... Oh, of course I was going to say not so much a daunting task, but, I'll just explode when I say that, because that just makes sense to do. Alright, open up. Had enough of your guff already. I like the purple, that's very pretty. Yeah, this game definitely would lend itself to having, like, a psychedelic holiday if you set your computer up, or if you have a nice TV that you can hook the, you set your Steam up to, and then play this through it. Man, you could definitely light up the room with this thing. It'd be quite a multimedia experience. Have your family over and have the 360 controller just sitting there. And let people just randomly pick it up and play Christmas songs or something to it, or whatever floats your boat for the holidays. Yeah, that was pretty easy as well. Okay, maybe I should do one really hard one or something before we get out of control here. Alright, let's go... Dracula? Dracula should be hard, right? Doesn't sound hard. Confrontation, that sounds like boss music, right? Yeah, that one sounds good. Let's do that one. Alright, set it to... insane. Let's see. Oh, I can't do that, it's locked. Alright, fine, hardcore. You gotta work your way up to insane. Boss time, let's go. I like that you can see the timer ticking away at the top too. That's very alliteratory, isn't it? I didn't mean to do that. So we'll get our multiplayers going eventually, get the volume going up. I already got the +4 or whatever to volume, so that should help me out. And we've got some crazy psychedelic colorful things coming in. Not too bad so far. I guess when the songs are this short, it's a little tougher for them to make like a nice difficulty arc. Things just sort of start and end. So yeah, I would highly recommend if you're going to play this, play it with like 6-7 minute songs if you can, or at the very least, you know, something a little longer than 2 minutes. Alright, this is definitely an interesting situation. I should probably just use a bomb or something here, maybe? No, I'm being obstinate and I don't want to do it. Alright. Get out of here! Things might get overwhelming very soon. These guys shoot these little red balls, and then we've got mines coming in from every direction. Oh yeah, there we go. We gotta get the intensity going, right? You don't want to just sit here and relax. Unless you do. But there's a different mode for that. I'm not playing that mode. You'll notice the ship doesn't go pew 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 the entire time, which is like a relief. Not that I don't... You know, I don't hate it, generally, but... if I'm going to hear it constantly, like a game like Geometry Wars, I'd rather it just, like, not do that at all. And we've played enough games where ships go pew 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 for hours. You know, or the soldiers go boom boom boom. I mean, they all have their own sounds that they make. Alright, so that was hardcore mode. That was actually not very hard at all. Alright, calm down there, Scarlet. We don't need you right now. Let's go back to our menu again. I'm clearing out all the Castlevania songs very quickly here. And I think I'm going to actually wrap it up at this point. This is going to be a short episode just because I don't want to get into the whole thing accidentally having all this music show up and then all of a sudden I get another copyright claim on this video. I just want it to be chill, I want it to be here, and I want you to be able to check out some Beat Hazard. It's a cool game, it's definitely worth your time, and if you like this kind of thing, the dual stick shooters and the crazy psychedelic spastic explosive action, then you're gonna get into this, no doubt. And I would definitely check for it, like I said before, on the winter sales. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get it for a nice discount if you're looking for it. And you know, hook it up with some friends if you want. Add me on Steam or whatever, and or you know, hit me up on Twitter first and you know, say hi to me. Or just add me on Steam. But you know, we'll arrange things and we could compete. You never know. Could be a good time. So thank you for watching as always. Also, remember to head on to the website, www.indie-impressions.com. Check out all the videos. You can sort them by payment style if you want to get the Steam games, the Greenlight games, the free games. There's a little button right for that. And check out our forums as well. Come meet some cool people, say hi. And I'm happy to meet anybody, talk to anybody if you have any questions or whatever. And of course, Facebook page, facebook.com/indieimpressions. If you want to leave a like there, all of my videos will show up right in your Facebook feed on a daily basis. Makes it nice and convenient. But that is up to you if you would choose that option. And like I said, also comments, questions, suggestions, or if you're an indie dev and you want to recommend your game for me, you want to send me a review copy, feel free to say hi over at RockLeeSmile on Twitter. Quickest way to reach me. And that'll pretty much do it for today. So thanks so much for watching, and have a lovely night. And make sure you don't explode in space or something. I don't know. Flashing lights. Epilepsy, it's bad. Later.